Good morning. Hey, would you turn that off? Hey, you guys. I'm just going to share with you this morning a little bit about life. Life. There's a switch on the back. It comes up the cord. There you go. Pretty high tech. Hi, Lindsay, Elizabeth Ann. Hi, honey. So this morning, I'm going to talk a little bit about faith just for a minute, okay? And then we're going to read from the 24-hour day book like I do every day. And then we're going to meditate a little bit. And faith. My gosh, what is that? In a way, we all have faith. And but some of us, our faith is in the belief. Hi, Linda. Some of us, our faith is in the idea that we're not worthy. We believe that. We have absolute faith that things are not going to work out, and we're quite confident with it. And we talk about it all the time. Things are not working out. This is we have a belief and a faith that things are not good. Shit's bad, and we talk about it, and we live into it. And we don't even know. We're unconscious. We have no idea. And so let's imagine that we're going to create a faith that life is an amazing journey, a belief that everything is for us, a faith that there is a universal intelligence, and we're in that. So we're going to develop a faith of a higher source. We're going to have a complete, hey, Tim Stewart, hey, Patricia, we're going to have a complete shift of from a faith that we're not good enough, or that the world is unsafe, or that we have to manage things, to a faith and a belief that we're in a playground. Literally, that everything is here for us, and we create our reality, and so we look at our reality around relationship, around love, around finances, around health, and we see what it is we have faith in, because it's what we have, what we think about, we bring about, what we believe in, we create. So I know that sounds a little like, well, it might be too much for some of us, but let's imagine that faith is the key in this thing, and that we can drop into, we have faith that we can actually connect with on a daily basis, this super intelligence, this all-knowing, infinite, everything. Isness. We have that faith, and then as a result of that, faith seems to be the key piece. It happens. Now, what kind of got me on this morning was a buddy of mine wrote a piece on Facebook. I'm going to read it to you. He just published it, a few hours ago, and he's been writing some great stuff. He really has, and I'm going to read it because it's like, wow. So listen for a second. Stick with me, and this is all I'm going to do this morning is read his piece, because it really struck me. It's beautiful. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Patricia. Here we go. My buddy's name is Yale, and Yale wrote, "Faith and trust. What is faith?" Hey, Curtis, what is faith? A little word with 5 letters that can change our lives. How do we have unlimited faith in what we can't see? One of the things that rise my level of faith is when I pause and just observe all the creations that surround me. When we have perfect faith and trust in a power greater than ourselves, miracles manifest in our lives. Ernest Holmes, you can look him up. He was an amazing, thought leader, spiritual fellow, around the turn of the century, I think. I have some of his books here. Ernest Holmes said, "When the intellect is no longer contradicted by our emotional reactions, by unconscious doubts and fears, then the word of our mouths will immediately bear fruit. Wow. The way I understand his words is that we cannot contradict our faith with negative conscious or unconscious thoughts. The universe can only provide us what we truly believe to be true. Get that? The universe can only provide us what we truly believe to be true. If we want to have changes in our lives, we must get rid of our stinking thinking. If we want to have changes in our lives, we must get rid of our stinking thinking. Rise our level of faith and trust, and know with great confidence that all is unfolding in right and perfect order. Today, know, he says, as I begin this day, I pause and look around and observe all the manifestations of miracles that make up my world. Seeing these miracles, I rise my level of faith and trust in my higher power. Wow, eh? George, hey. Today I expect and accept good things to come to me. Today I identify myself with abundance and success. I have perfect faith in my higher power and know that my life is divinely guided, guarded and supplied with all the good that I know is mine. I go to that place within for the divine guidance, knowing that the universal light dissipates all darkness and makes my way clear. I am grateful to know this truth. I rise my level of faith and trust and love the results. I rise my level of faith and trust and love the results. And so it is. Namaste. Beautiful. Yael, that's so well written. I hope you're okay with me reading it. And then he says, to enjoy good health, to bring true happiness to one's family, to bring peace to all, one must first discipline and control one's own mind. A man can control his mind, he can find the way to enlightenment, and all wisdom and virtue will naturally come to him. And he says that's quoting Buddha. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful Buddha. Yeah. Okay, so I just want to share what happens for us in the 12-step world is we get to be with folks that are living in their faith, and we get to share with others, the fact of that, and so we immediately become examples of the faith. Even the new guy who's got 2 weeks, it's all a miracle because here we are living in a hopeless state of mind and body. Many of us near death, and 2 weeks later we're like, I got this. What is it but an act of faith that we know that there has to be a way, and there is a way, and as we stay with the process of the steps, we learn the way. So we go from just trusting in it to it becoming a way of operating, an operating system, if you will, within our system. And we have this huge psychic change. We help others. We give it away. We every day we engage in prayer and meditation. Every day we engage in prayer and meditation, and it shifts the mind and it shifts our thinking, and we become beings of faith. We really do. And so that's all possible for all of us, no matter what our malady is. For the most part, many of us are in complaint. So we want to live happy, joyous, and free. Something has to shift, and it just doesn't happen on its own. It can. We can have these amazing psychic changes, these burning bush experiences, but for the most part, many of us have what we know as a educational variety. We get to the door and we keep coming back, and we go to, for us, we maybe go to hundreds and hundreds of meetings till the penny drops, and we're like, holy shit, I get this. I'm not separate from the universe. I'm not, a loser. I'm a winner. And everybody in the universe is a winner. We're all winners. and there are no losers, right? It is the 9th of November. My gosh, isn't that exciting? The 9th of November. Thought for the day. We spin through the days. Beautiful. This is from this little book, the 24-Hour Day book. And I read this on a daily basis, and hopefully there'll be something here. I have no idea. Maybe it'll be something that goes with what we just read. Thought for the day: I've learned to be less negative and more positive. Okay. I used to take a negative view of almost everything. Right, we just talked about that. And most people, in my estimation, were baffling. Most people, in my estimation, were baffling. There seemed to be very little good in the world, but lots of hypocrisy and shame and sham. Okay. People could not be trusted. They would take you if they could. And that is the old belief. That's the thing we had faith in, that the world was a place we couldn't trust. And how did that work? They would take you if they could. All churchgoers were partly hypocrites. It seemed I should take everything with a grain of salt. That was my general attitude towards life. Now I am more positive. I believe in people and in their capacity. There is much love and truth and honesty in the world. I try not to run people down. Life now seems worthwhile, and it is good to live. And the question from that is, am I less negative and more positive? So he talks about positive and negative, and hi, Melody. And, in good and bad and right and wrong. And I get that that's the world we came from. We can now live in a world where there is no, nothing's missing. Nothing's missing. Hi, Kaylee. Nice to see you, love. Here we are in this world where nothing's missing. Everything is as it needs to be in each moment. And we come to believe that, and we come to believe that and have faith that it is all unfolding. Meditation for the day. Think of God as a great friend and try to realize the wonder of that friendship. When you give God not only worship, obedience, and elegance, elegance, Allegiance. Is that elegance? Wow. But also close companionship, then he becomes your friend, even as you are his. You can feel that he and you are working together. Imagine, so the one-to-one relationship that's possible. Hi, Linda. Jason, thanks for popping in. You can feel that he and you are working together. You can do things for you, and you can do things for him. Your prayers become more real to you when you feel that God counts on your friendship and you count on his. I like that, a one-to-one loving relationship, even more than a friendship, eh? Hey, Karen, welcome. Linda. Kay, even more than a one-to-one. There's so many different concepts of this relationship that we have with the higher power, with universal intelligence. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may think of God as my friend. I pray that I may feel that I'm working for him and with him. Beautiful. So this is from this little book. It was written in 1954. It's called the 24-Hour Day Book. And I just really enjoy reading it. We've been reading it, this way since the 1st of May. And it's been super for me. I don't know if anybody else gets anything, but I sure do. And just to be able to be present every morning and do this, what an opportunity. What a true opportunity. Thank you. I'm so grateful. So we're going to meditate. I meditate on my own, and this is something new. We've just decided, a week or two ago that we're going to share 10 minutes of meditation every day online. And what is that? What is that? Hey, Daisy. So what is meditation to you? What is meditation to me? And for me, it really does begin the process of witnessing. And many of us, through our meditation, have recognized that we are separate in a way from our thoughts, and that we are not our thoughts, that we are watching them, and thoughts come and thoughts go. There's something beyond the thoughts that is the non-changing, that is absolutely dependable, that is the universal intelligence. It's who we are beyond our thoughts. And so we start to see in these quiet moments that we have thoughts, and that we, many of them are out of control. Are your thoughts out of control? Yes. let's sit up and get ourselves ready for meditation. You know, and even if your thoughts say, no fucking way, I'm not going to meditate today. And just do it. Just do it. Trust. You know, have faith in my faith that this is the way. Okay, I'm just waiting for you. Yeah, you. Hey, Toby. Yes, indeed. Hi, honey. Deborah, nice to see you. Okay, so we're going to drop in. Little 10-minute meditation. Are you in? Okay, close your eyes. Find it. Hopefully you're in the space. You're not in traffic. If you are in traffic, just pull over. And, 10 minutes is, in a busy day, just nobody will miss you. It's okay. Just pull over and find a safe space wherever you are. It doesn't matter if there's noise. It doesn't matter what's going on around you. Just make sure that you're sitting somewhere safe and that your back is straight. And that your head is upright on your shoulders and you're just in the body. Remember, one of the first realizations that comes in self-realization is that we're not our body. We live in here. This is a vehicle that we live in, and many of us have lived most of our lives in the misconception that we are our body, and we're not, and we look at this body and we judge ourselves because of its this or that. It doesn't matter. What it is what it is. And what a beautiful vehicle. Let's love it. Let's just love it as it is. Let's be grateful for this body that we get to hang out in and express ourselves through and share love with. Okay, so here we are sitting comfortably with our feet on the floor, if that's the way, or if we're sitting on the floor, our legs crossed maybe. And we breathe in with our nose, through these nose. And breath can bring us into the moment. Breath brings us here. What happens in meditation is we get to watch and be here. And drop in. Drop in as deeply as we'd like. Just quietly watching the body, be in the body, feel it, be in our breath. Consciousness of the breath. As we drop into this moment, into this safe place, into this peace, into this isness. It's so deep. It's endless. Nothing to imagine, just be here. If there's noises, just include them in the being of the moment. It is what is. If there's stress in the body, just include it. If there's anxiety or anxiousness in the mind, just include it. Don't attach, just include it. It's not wrong, it's not right, it's not bad, it's not good. It just is. That's the same with all things, sounds, feelings. Without any story about ourselves, about our relations, about where we're sitting or where we live, or what might happen or isn't going to happen. It's all irrelevant in this moment. Just be here now. yourself float. Into nothingness. We are nothingness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When thoughts come, just let them go. How do we let them go? Just don't pick them up. Just for a minute, stop being attached to the thinking mind. Stop being attached to the thinking mind. What's left is a beautiful experience of oneness. Okay. We can just start to come back into your body, back into this space that you're in, wherever you are. invite you to join us every day for this. And to drop into space. Hopefully we share something that helps with your faith, to increase the faith in a higher power and a force for one, a force for good, a force for awakening. Your knowing comes with the experience. In the beginning, faith is somewhat necessary. And if you don't have faith, use mine. Mine didn't come easily. I spent many, many, many years looking and trying to understand. And now I recognize that my understanding wasn't what was needed. Understanding is of the mind. So let go of that. Just know. And even if you don't know, pray to know that there is a universal intelligence, that we are in it. And it will come, the realization will come. Thanks, Toby. I love you too. Thank you. Look forward to seeing you. Meditation tonight, a longer version, 7 o'clock our time, Mountain Standard Time in Canada. If you live in Calgary and you'd like to come, we have room for about a half a dozen to meet safely, and so you're welcome to come and be with us this evening. Get in touch. I'll give you my address. Okay. Love you. Hopefully see some of you tonight. We'll be on Zoom as well, I think, as Facebook Live. Okay. Love you lots. I'll post that here. The Zoom connection. Cheers. Okay, bye. Love you. Bye.